it's one of those things that doesn't something you can do to get rid of it. Seems like it goes away on its own. So, you know, that's you know, you get used to it. I mean, you don't have much of a choice, you know.
I've known Doug for 25 years. We sat next to each other in the 6th grade and have been close friends ever since. 3 years ago, he told me that he had bipolar disorder and was ready to try electroshock therapy as a last resort before killing himself. 12 hours before the surgery, he left the hospital, and a few months later he was again on the razor's edge of suicide because he felt there was no hope. I decided to make a film to show him that there is always hope. This is a story of life and death, conflict and surrender, progress and paralysis. But above all else, this is a story of friendship and the places that we go in order to reach out to someone who may be unreachable. Last summer, Doug talked about doctors in general and why he felt that Dr. Cancro was different.
They tell you the one psychiatrist, the one you look out for, are the ones that say they know what they can do, they can help you. They are the ones that are the most dangerous. You know how many times I've been told this and that by these people, and how many times they just drop the ball when it doesn't work? And when they drop the ball, it doesn't hurt them. It's crazy, man. Absolutely fucking crazy how many times I've had people do that to me. Cancro, the first time I met him, he said to me, "Your head is on fucking backwards." And I know there's a good fact. I cannot help you. He looked me right in the face and I said, at least this guy is telling me the truth.
Patients are sent to me usually by psychiatrists because the patient hasn't done well. So I see a very high percentage of treatment failures. We recommended hospitalization so that we could study him in a closed setting because he was at a significant risk to commit suicide. If that isn't a crisis, I don't know what the hell is. You got a young person ready to pack it in. That's a crisis.
Innings go on, the volume goes up, and, you know, not much space.
It seemed like you kind of shut down. I mean, the Yankees started losing.
Nothing to do with the Yankees losing. Nothing to do with that.
So people just started cheering. It was getting kind of late, and you just kind of.
I just can't make it through. That's why I don't go to games.
It's probably a good idea that we just took off when we did that, I think.
Yeah.
I think Doug's the most capable of actually getting in there with Kane. More than me, more than anyone I've ever seen. He can go right in there. And Doug has patience. He doesn't get upset when he doesn't get mad at Kane.
God,
no. Kane feels when people are reaching out to him. He's not capable of coming over here to this side. When somebody's in with him, it's like walking into Kane's room.
Before I wrote the story, a few days before, I told my mother, and she didn't know, that I was doing it. And she said, "Oh no, don't do that." And I was like, "Well, why shouldn't I do that?" And she said, "Well, you're at the age where people are going to be looking, a young man is going to be looking to marry you, and you really, don't want to have, this disadvantage."
How did that make you feel when she said that?
Totally horrible, so ashamed to expose a family secret or to just be the odd person out. You wonder, what reaches of your mind you haven't gotten to yet. Like what else is in store in the future for you? There's been a lifting of the taboo of depression, obviously. So everybody's depressed, it's fine to say that. But to say bipolar means, people still think schizophrenic. I mean, I can't tell you how many people would ask me, well, what is that? It's like, it's manic depressive. Why? How do you not know that?
I'm wondering if we can play a little bit of the DVD and let Vanessa get an idea of who Doug is.
I remember my stepmom used to say to me when I was younger, "Oh, you don't know what it's like to be in love." And I was like, the love I had when I was 16 is probably as strong as love as you could ever find. You couldn't get any stronger than that. When you're 25, 26, 27, every time you kiss a girl, you're kissing that girl plus every other girl you've kissed, and that girl's doing the same thing you have. When you're young, you don't have that. And there's something totally beautiful and pure about that. And you'll never have it again. But as a kid, they never tell you that. They just lie to you and lie to you and lie to you. So you wait till you get older, then you'll understand. But there is something to understand when you're older.
That's why it's so hard having people say they care about you. Because to me, it's a waste. So if there's any reason I want to be on tape, maybe it's because I want to record my decay.
I think that that's what you see, the feeling of being the odd, being the one for whom time has completely stopped and not being able to put it back together.